Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm Brinda and the topic for this video is cost accounting. For this, we need to know what does cost mean. Cost for a customer, consumer or simply you and me means the amount we spend to buy a commodity or service. Cost for a producer is the amount he spends to produce his goods. For a businessman, it is the money that goes into running his business. And what does accounting mean? The process of keeping financial records pertaining to a business. The main purpose of such records is to keep a check on the money matters and make amendments in future in case of any deviations from the business objective. With this, we know cost accounting is the process of recording and analyzing the costs that are involved in running the business. Cost accounting is the accounting method for ensuring cost effectiveness by accumulating, organizing, recording, calculating, analyzing, assessing the overall expenses incurred on a product, process, or project. It is mostly used in industrial units or factories where the goods are manufactured. To know more about the different types of expenses incurred in operating a business, one must be aware of its classification. Types of cost accounting. To understand what is marginal costing, we need to know what is fixed, variable, and marginal cost. Fixed cost that are constant and have to be paid irrespective of the quantity produced. Variable cost that changes in proportion with the production of the output. Marginal cost is the additional cost of producing an extra unit of output. Therefore, marginal costing is a technique to know the impact of variable cost on the volume of production. Standard cost accounting. Standard costing is the practice of substituting an expected cost for an actual cost in the accounting records. This standard cost is usually associated with the manufacturing company's cost of direct material, direct labor, manufacturing overhead. Here, such an estimate is made by the manufacturer. Lean accounting. Lean accounting is collection of principles and processes that provide numerical feedback to manufacturers with the goal to improve financial management practices within an organization. Activity based cost accounting, also known as ABC, is a costing method that identifies activities in an organization and assigns the cost of each activity to all products and services according to the actual consumption by each. Nature of cost accounting. It is a specialized branch of accounting. Cost accounting is a specialized branch of accounting which covers collection, classification, recording, determination, control of cost. Art and science both. Cost accounting is a science because it has its own principles and rules which are to be followed on a regular basis and in a systematic manner. Recognized as a profession, as cost accounting is a specialized branch of knowledge, it is recognized as a profession also. The Institute of Cost and Works Accountant of India provides professional assistance to cost accountants and frames the rules for their professional working and approach. Determination of various components of total cost. It ascertains cost of product and services through the process accumulation, classification, analysis, and recording. Application of statistical data of computing profit and cost. The extensive use of this system involves application of statistical data helpful to management. This system provides information and measures for the control and guidance of various levels of management. What are the elements of cost in cost accounting? The elements that constitute the cost of manufacturing are known as elements of cost. Such elements of cost is divided into three categories. In a manufacturing concern, raw materials are converted into finished product with the help of labor and other service units. Thus, we divide them into material, labor, and expenses. Again, these elements of cost are divided into two categories, that is, direct and indirect. Moving forward, direct material. It refers to the material out of which a product is to be produced or manufactured. The cost of direct material is varying according to the level of output. For example, milk is the direct material of butter. Indirect material, it refers to the material required to produce a product but not directly and does not form a part of a finished product. For example, nails are used in furniture. The cost of indirect material is not varying in direct proportion of the product. Direct labor, it refers to the amount paid to the workers who are directly engaged in the production of good. It varies directly with the product. Indirect labor, it refers to the amount paid to the workers who are indirectly engaged in production of goods. It does not vary directly with the output. Direct expenses, it refers to the expenses that are specifically incurred by the company to produce a product. A product cannot be produced without incurring such expenses. It varies directly with the level of the output or product. Indirect expenses, it refers to the expenses that are incurred by the organization to produce a product, but these expenses cannot be easily found out accurately. For example, power used for production. What is prime cost? Prime costs are all the costs that are directly attributed to the production of each product. Prime costs are direct costs, meaning they include the cost of direct material, direct labor involved in manufacturing an item. Companies use prime cost to price their product. Price cost is equal to direct material plus direct labor plus direct expenses. Overhead cost. Overhead cost refers to the ongoing cost to operate a business but excludes the direct cost associated with creating the product or service. Overhead cost is a combination of indirect material, indirect labor, and indirect expenses. Types of overheads. Factory overhead. It is otherwise called production overhead or works overhead. It refers to the expenses that are incurred in the production place or within factory premises. For example, indirect material, rent, rates, taxes of factory, canteen expenses, etc. Administration overhead. It is otherwise called office overhead. It refers to the expenses that are incurred in connection with the general administration of the company. For example, salary of administrative staff, postage, telegram, telephone, and stationery. Selling overhead, it refers to all the expenses incurred in connection with sales. For example, salary of sales department staff, travelers commission, advertisement, etc. Distribution overhead, it refers to all the expenses incurred in connection with the delivery or distribution of goods and services from the producer to the consumer. For example, delivery van expenses, loading and unloading, custom duty, salary of deliverymen, etc. Objectives of cost accounting. Knowing of cost. The main purpose of cost accounting is analyzing the expenses with a view to knowing of cost of unit of output of a job, of a process, or of an operation. It involves allocation of expenditure, exercise control over cost. Standards is set and actuals are compared with standards. If there is any difference which have to be brought before the management for proper action, the cost of different periods are collected for the purpose of cost control. Formulating policies. Cost accounting records supply necessary and adequate information to the management so that the management can frame sound policies on marketing, finance, personnel, and the like. For example, the amount of increased profit by introducing a new product is illustrated with the help of cost information. Fixing the selling price. A selling price cannot be fixed without knowing the total cost of the specific product. The selling price is fixed by adding certain amount or percentage of profit to cost. Thus, the costing records supply the information like total cost, fixed cost, variable cost. This information is necessary for fixing the selling price. Maximize output and profit. By using the cost accounting techniques, the management can increase the level of output and profit also. The cost accounting records may point out the weak points of the organization. Therefore, the management can take appropriate action to increase the output and the profit. Cost negotiation. The basic industries may have to face problems of price negotiation with the government authorities. Cost accounting system provides a basis for such negotiations. Forecasting. The management can forecast the cash position in a particular date with the help of cash budget. Likewise, there is a possibility of forecasting increased or changes in profit with the help of changes in the sales mix or the product mix. Planning of capital expenditure and capital structure. The cost accounting data relating to operating cost, cost behavior at different levels of activities, rapid rapidity of turnover, working capital requirements, and like are highly useful for proper planning and capital expenditure and capital structure. Facing depression, cost reduction and cost control are necessary during depression period. The reason is that the selling price should be lowest, if not the business cannot survive. The lowest selling price is fixed by reducing the necessary expenses, avoiding unnecessary expenses, selecting new product or product mix, searching new sales areas, framing new sales policy, creating cost consciousness, reducing wastage. In this way, an organization may face depression for effective functioning. Planning to close down. The last step of an organization is close down the department. A cost accountant may recommend the close down or of a department after studying the trends of various conditions well in advance so that the much capital is not lost due to late closing down. Helps to take, make or buy decisions. The cost accounting records supply the information relating to the expenses incurred for manufacturing a product. The cost of such product is compared with the rate at which the same product is available in the open market. If the market rate is low, the cost accountant recommends buying the product in the open market. If not so, the same product may be manufactured. In this way, the cost accounting helps the management to take a decision of make or buy a specific product. Functions of cost accounting. Bookkeeping. Bookkeeping involves recording of cost according to pre-arranged or predetermined classification. Cost control. The cost control is exercised through cost collection, cost analysis, cost presentation, and cost interpretation. Cost analysis. Cost analysis deals with the determination of different relationships between cost and various determinants of cost. Cost comparison. The cost of alternative products, activities, methods, or areas is compared in the field of production and distribution. Cost planning. Cost planning involves the accounting of all costs and records in a proper manner. Cost finding. Cost finding is the measurement or estimation of different products, departments, or other segments of the company's operations. Which are the techniques in cost accounting? The techniques of cost accounting are as follows. Marginal costing. As per this technique, the management may decide the number of units to be produced. Suppose a toy unit is already producing 100 units of dancing monkey toys. This technique will help the management understand that if the production is increased to 150, will it be profitable? In this technique, only the variable cost for additional units produced would be considered. Fixed costs are not taken into consideration as they do not vary with the changes in production. Standard costing. In this technique of costing, the cost incurred are compared to the predetermined cost of product, process, or project. The variances are analyzed to bring about cost effectiveness. Direct costing. In this technique, all the direct costs incurred for a particular product, process, or project are charged to it, and indirect costs are written off to profit or loss account. Historical costing. It is comparison of all costs incurred after the process is performed. Uniform costing. In this technique, same costing practices are followed across certain units to facilitate comparison. Absorption costing. This is a method of full costing. In this, all costs are charged to the product, process, and project. Which are the various methods of costing? Job costing. The cost incurred for a particular job can be easily identified. Such type, uh, uh, Such type of costing method is seen in advertisement businesses. Contract costing, similar to job costing, but the duration of assignment is longer. Type of businesses, construction. Unit costing, the costs are incurred for a fixed quantity. Type of business, mining. Batch costing, the cost incurred for a fixed number of units forming a batch. Type of business, manufacturing of spare parts. Process costing, the processes involved are easily distinguished. Type of business, textile units. Operating costing, the costs are incurred for services rendered. Types of businesses, hospitals. Importance of cost accounting to management. Classification of cost. Cost is a very generic term. It needs to be classified to be of further use. Cost accounting involves the recording and classification of such costs. Some costs are prime, direct, factory costs, selling costs, etc. Such classification allows the management to control the cost and ascertain the profitability of any such process or activity. It also helps in calculating efficiency. Cost control. An efficient business focuses on controlling the cost of inventory, labor, factory, and other overhead costs. Cost accounting allows them to do so. For example, to achieve maximum efficiency in their inventory management, they can adopt the EOQ technique, which is a costing technique. Similarly, by analyzing cost of labor and capacity of machinery, their efficiency can be improved. Price determination. Cost accounting makes the basic distinction between fixed and variable cost. This is then used by the management to fix the prices of the product according to the cost of the product. This allows the management to find the most ideal price for the product or the service, not too high, not too low. Fixing of standards. Organization use standards to make estimates and budgets for the future. They use these as the basis to measure the actual efficiency of the process or department. There is an entire branch in cost accounting known as standard costing dedicated to this process. Importance of cost accounting to others. The other stakeholders mentioned here are workers, government, customers. Workers. One of the biggest uses of cost accounting is that it helps us calculate efficiency. This will help the company come up with an incentive scheme for workers who show efficiency in their work, and thus they will be awarded accordingly. It is also an incentive for workers with lower efficiency to do better. Government. Costing helps the government when assessing for income tax or any other government liability. It also helps set industry standards and helps with fixing price, tariff plans, cost control, etc. Customers. The main aims of costing are cost control and improvement in efficiency. Both of these are very beneficial to the company, and ultimately this benefit passes on to the customers of the product or service. Cost accounting versus financial accounting. Cost accounting, cost bookkeeping is the procedure that records, sums up, and reports cost data of an association. The essential capacity of cost bookkeeping is to find out the expenses of the firm and play out the elements of cost control. It follows the expenses of each unit underway right from the contribution of crude material to the yield delivered. Cost bookkeeping assistance the executives in significant choices, for example, fixing the selling cost, controlling cost, proficiency estimation and improvement, anticipating plans, making spending plans, and so on. Financial accounting. Financial bookkeeping is the account of all money related exchanges of an association. Further, it records and reports these money related information in appropriate configurations that can guarantee consistency in the business or economy. For instance, budgetary bookkeeping reports last records in the given organization, as it were. The reasons for existing is to find out the budgetary situation of the firm on a given date and the benefit of the firm in the given period. The client of these budget summaries are the partners of the firm, both inner and outside. These incorporate administration, proprietors, financial specialists, banks, government, and so on. Difference between cost accounting and financial accounting. Cost accounting uses both historical and predetermined cost. Financial accounting only deals in historical cost. Information provided by cost accounting is only meant for people within the firm, like management and employees. The uses of the information provided by financial accounting are both internal and external. Cost accounting is done by manufacturing firms, and in most cases, it is not mandatory. Financial accounting is mandatory for all firms. Every organization has to keep some record of its financial transactions. In cost accounting, forecasting is possible using some of the budgeting techniques. In financial accounting, there is no aspect of forecasting. It is simply a record of financial position of the firm. Cost accounting is both a positive and a normative science. Financial accounting is strictly a positive science. There is rigidity in the process due to its legal requirements. Advantages of cost accounting: measuring and improving efficiency. Cost accounting allows for data that enables the firm to measure efficiency. This could be efficiencies with respect to cost, time, expenses, etc. Standard costing is then used to compare actual numbers with the industry or economy standards to indicate changes in efficiency. Example: the cost of producing one unit increased from 100 to 110. Now, uh, now, this was due to an increase in prices or due to inefficiency or wastages. Cost accounting will help you measure this. Identification of unprofitable activities. Just because a firm is making overall profit, it does not mean all activities are profitable. Cost accounting will help us identify the profitable and unprofitable activities of the firm. So, activities that cause the firm losses can be made profitable or eliminated. This can happen due to the cost ascertained in cost accounting. Fixing prices. This is one of the most important advantages of cost accounting. Many businesses price their products based on the cost of production of these products. To enable this, we first need to calculate the actual cost of production of these products. Costing makes the distinction between fixed cost and variable cost, which allows the firms to fix the prices in different economic scenarios. Prices that we fix without the help of cost accounting can be too high or too low, and both cause losses to the business. Price reduction. Sometimes during tough economic conditions like depression, the price have to be reduced. In some cases, these prices are reduced to below the total cost of the product. This is to help the company survive through this tough time. Such decisions the management has to take as guided by the cost accounting. Control over stock. Another important advantage of cost accounting is that it helps with restocking and control over material. Cost accounting will help us calculate the most ideal and economic reorder level of and qualities. This will ensure that the firm is never overstocked or understocked. Evaluates the reason for losses. Every firm has to deal with the periods of profit and loss, but now they must always evaluate the reasons for the losses they suffered. This will help to tackle the problem or overcome the cause by some of the other means necessary. So, if you can eliminate the reason, you could, and if you could contribute to minimizing it, you could. Aids future planning. One of the biggest advantages of cost accounting is that it will help the management with future plans they may have for any production or selling plans. It is important to have detailed data about the machines, the labor capacity, output level, level of efficiency, etc. Say, for example, the management wishes to expand the production to accommodate sales. Cost accounting will help determine if the current machines can handle these levels of production or not. Limitations of cost accounting. Cost accounting is a complex stream of accounting. It requires a lot of analysis and calculations to give accurate results. Cost accounting is not sufficient alone to control or reduce the cost of product or services. It is necessary to use the data so generated to take corrective actions which require a lot of experience and expertise. Moreover, it differs from the financial accounting we practice in day to day life. To get an accurate result, a reconciliation statement has to be prepared. In the books of accounts, many entries have to be made twice, once in the final accounts and then in the cost account, which is a tedious process. Due to the lengthy process, duplicate entries, there is a need for additional efforts from the personnel. Thus, it increases the labor charges for the organization. It is majorly applicable to the industries, factories, manufacturing units where some production function takes place. It is less useful for services industry. Cost Accounting Standards. The Institute of Cost Accountants has constituted Cost Accounting Standards Board to provide guidance and uniformity in costing. The board has issued 24 standards to bring about better understanding of various elements of cost and best practices. Conclusion. Cost accounting can be seen as a self assessment tool in the hands of management. It acts as a source of information like closing inventory, capital expenditure, direct and indirect costs, etc., for the preparation of financial accounts for an organization. Thank you.